day, dear Scientistas. I hope that you are doing well. As for me, I am very enthusiastic to bring you once again in another science exploration. In our previous lesson, you have learned that there are materials that do not allow and allow heat and electricity to pass through. Can you still remember the terms we call these materials? Let's find out! Using these jumbled letters, can you find out what do we call materials that allow heat and electricity to pass through? Now, I will reveal the mystery word and let's find out if you answered correctly. Yes, conductors are materials that allow heat and electricity to pass through, just like this metal pot and copper wires. This time, can you tell me what do we call materials that do not allow light and electricity to pass through? Try to guess using these jumbled letters. Now, I will reveal the mystery word and let's see if you answered correctly. Definitely, insulators like this plastic chair and cotton shirt do not allow heat and electricity to pass through. Now that you already have mastery of our previous topic, I'm sure that you are already ready for our next exciting lesson.
Have you experienced going to a museum? Inside museums, there are artworks made from stained glass. This kind of artworks can also be seen in churches and even in different houses.
The design in this artwork is achieved using different glasses with various colors and hues, thus making a sight to behold. Have you ever wondered how are we able to see these wonderful colors? Do you know the term we call these colors that our eyes can see?
Our eyes can only detect a little part of electromagnetic spectrum. This part that our eyes can detect is called visible light. Visible light is the light that can be seen by the human eye. Light is propagated in space as electromagnetic waves.
The primary source of visible light is the sun. The visible light allows us to see the color that is not absorbed by different materials. To understand light further, you must know how light reacts with different materials. This branch of science is called optics. Optics is the study of reflection, refraction, absorption, and transmission of light. Let us discuss reflection, refraction, absorption, and transmission one by one. The first thing that optics studies is refraction. But what is refraction?
Refraction refers to the bending of light as it passes through different materials. For example, the pencil in the glass of water appears bent because of the different parts of the materials that interact with light. The part of the pencil that is not dipped in water interacts with the water. The light moves faster in air than in water. When light travels from air to water, its speed decreases. A medium is optically dense if it slows down the speed of light. This is the reason why the pencil looks bent.
The second concept about optics is called reflection. Let us discuss what is reflection.
Reflection refers to the bouncing back of light when it hits an object. Some objects with flat surfaces, like mirrors, reflect light in a straight, predictable way, which we call specular reflection. Some objects with uneven surfaces, like cracks, reflect light in a scattered way, called diffuse reflection.
The third concept about optics is called absorption. Do you have any idea about absorption?
Absorption refers to materials taking in light but not reflecting it back. For example, when light strikes a green leaf, it is absorbed by the surface and nothing is reflected.
The last concept about optics is called transmission. Let's discuss what transmission is.
Transmission refers to the passing of light through some materials. For example, when light passes through a glass window, it is transmitted to the other side, allowing the light to pass through the window. These materials can be categorized into three: transparent, translucent, and opaque materials. Let's find out how these materials differ from one another. Transparent materials allow all lights to pass through them. Clear plastic and glass windows are examples of transparent objects. Translucent materials allow some light to pass through them. Stained glasses and frosted windows are examples of translucent objects. Opaque materials do not allow light to pass through them. Concrete walls and wooden doors are examples of opaque objects.
Now, after the discussion that we had, I hope that you learned a lot. But what time is it? It's time for us to measure how much learning took place. Are you ready for this short assessment? If your answer is yes, let's begin!
Question number 1. A red rose appears red because of its ability to A. Absorb the red color and reflect all others. B. Transmit all colors except red. C. Reflect the red color and absorb all others. And letter D. Transmit the red color and reflect all others.
If your answer in question number 1 is option C, your answer is correct.
Question number 2. What do you call the bending of light as it passes through different materials? Letter A. Diffraction. Letter B. Reflection. Letter C. Dispersion. And letter D. Refraction.
Nice work! Option D is the answer for question number 2.
Number 3. Why do people enjoy the shade of the tree during summer? A. It blocks light. B. It absorbs light. C. It reflects light. And letter D. It transmits light.
If you answered option A for number 3, you're on the right track.
Question number 4. What do you call the bouncing back of light? A. Transmission. Letter B. Reflection. Letter C. Dispersion. And letter D. Refraction.
If you answer D for question number 4, then you have a great answer.
For the last question, all of the following materials are opaque materials except A. Book, B. Black curtain, C. Wooden table, D. Frosted windows.
Great job! The answer for question number 5 is option D. That's all for today, dear Scientistas. I hope that you learned a lot from our discussion. I am Teacher Alfred, saying that in the world of science, learning while having fun never stops. Until our next exploration!